I don't listen. I need to get that fixed. Number one. Yo, so me and Dre are bowing out of Morbius. Oh, why? Too many bad reviews, LOL. I'm getting Venom vibes, LOL. Yo, it's not worth it. Movie's not worth it, but get your money back. Like, you're going to have to go home and watch some porn to get that movie out of your head. Look, I don't watch dope films at all, okay? So I didn't do that to get the thought of this movie out of my head. However, did you guys know there was an adult film star? The last name Danger? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the one and only Kharlie Brown. And I'm here with a review. I got a review for you. As you can see, I have my Marvel shirt on. I'm a Marvel fan. I've always been a Marvel fan, but the movie in question we're going to talk about right now. Oh, and by the way, spoiler alert, because I'm about to spoil some stuff for you with this movie. The movie is the movie called Morbius, starring Jared Leto. Who else is in it? You got Jared Leto. You got Matt Smith. Totally forgot he was in there. Both. Jared Leto is a great actor. You know he is. That man can act, okay? Matt Smith, it seems like he just takes movie roles now just to take movie roles now, because I don't even know how to explain what they did with his character in the movie. You know what? Let's talk about the director. Okay, let's talk about the director. Okay, so the director that directed it, you know, he directed Safe House. Safe House, good movie. Denzel, you know, Ryan Reynolds, great movie. Life was a good movie too. Good movie. Yeah, but grade-wise, I gotta give this movie a fail. Okay? I don't care if you throw a high fail, low fail, whatever. I'm not recommending it to nobody. Do not pay your money to go to the theater to see it. I should have listened, but I didn't listen. So now I'm telling you to listen. So please listen. Please don't be hard-headed like me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this short. Okay. Maybe we could jump into it a little bit and talk about the writers. Maybe this is see where we had problems at. Okay, so you had the two writers that worked on this, and they worked on. Oh. Well, guess that explains everything. Well, since I'm gonna spoil it, I might as well just go ahead and spoil it for you. Tell you some of the things that I thought or that I didn't like about the movie in itself. He threw bats. There's literally a scene where he threw bats. Now, when I walked out of the theater, there was another gentleman that came and said, no, you're right. He did throw bats. You weren't just seeing things. It's like, oh, maybe he had a psychic link with the bats and stuff like that. He could command them to do things. But the way they conveyed it is that he threw bats at somebody, okay? Then Matt Smith was comical with the makeup and stuff that they had on him. Like, they're not scary at all. And that was a problem that I had with Venom. Like, with Venom from the comics, I thought when they made Venom that he was going to be more intimidating, more scary. But it's like, you're not horrifying. You're not scary at all. Like, what are you doing? And then they did the exact same thing with this movie. Character motivations were, and it was boring. I had people that went with me to see the movie. They fell asleep. It was Ferris, the main event, he had to get up and go and walk around just to keep himself awake. I guess they did a good job when they opened up the movie, like trying to give you the backstory of Morbius' character, and I guess that was good. But there were questions that I had about how they set that up. Like the movie starts off at one point, which is technically, if you look at the story, kind of like in the middle, and then they fast forward to another part, and then they bring you up to speed, and then you flash back again, and it's like, why are you doing that for this movie? This movie's not deserving of it. And I kind of should have realized that because the movie is not that long, thank God. But the pacing in the movie is kind of drowning. Like it just kind of like weighs you down. What else? The love they had literally somehow they have like a love story that they just kind of throw in there, and I'm like, was that warranted? Like what happened in this movie that made me believe that there's love there? Nothing. The female character at this point, and after when they kiss, and you're just like, again, I told you I'm spoiling this for you. It's pointless at that point. Like, what was the purpose? Like, why did you have feelings for him? I'm confused. And it's like they just try to like just throw it in there, like, yeah, we're gonna jab it in right here, and I hope you guys get it. And then when she dies, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I literally did not care. And then they had the nerve to bring her back as a vampire. Like, it was a quick scene, like, I'm a vampire now. Like, what? And then I'm not even sure how she died. Like, did he cut her throat or what? And then they have this thing in the movie that was really annoying. I'm gonna try not to keep rambling around, but they had this thing in the movie that annoyed me where he showed up right as the person was dying to say their last thing to him to boost him up. Okay? And there's one character that dies off, and fuck it, what am I talking about? Anyway, the character that dies off is the character that's looking after Morbius's friend, who is Milo. Okay, Morbius has this disease where he has to like basically transport blood in and out of his body, just stay alive. He's weak and he has a horrible blood disease, okay? But he's also a genius, and he comes up with a way. Well, he's trying to come up with a way to make him and his friend, best friend, at this point, his brother, Milo, which he gave him the name Milo in the first place, so that they can live healthy lives, okay? But there's other people, there's other children that have this exact same disease too, and he creates a synthetic blood that helps people and stuff. So he's a genius, okay? They're trying to establish that genius level. Cool, I got that. Great. I think that was probably the best part about the movie. If they took that idea and put it in another movie and scrapped everything else they did, we got a good idea and a good concept, we can run with that. Okay, however, they did not. Okay, so after that happened, he then had the guy who's a doctor who realized that he was a genius, was like, cool, I'm gonna get you into this program so you can go ahead and you can and expand your mind and go out there and they can help you with your skills, and because the world needs you because you're a genius. Okay, so but I'm gonna look after Milo while you're going off doing the things you're doing, boopity boppity boop. Okay, but that guy who was the doctor, okay, that guy's a great actor too, and his talents were just totally wasted in this movie. Okay, so he dies. Screw it, I told you I'm spoiling it. He dies, okay, in ridiculous fashion in the first place. So he's trying to talk to Milo to get Milo to calm down, but Milo's all on the, I'm angsty, and then he like scrapes at him, and then he's like, oh no, you got me wrong. He's like, hey, tell Morbius that I'm better, I'm right, rah, rah, rah. And he goes off, and you're just like, all right, I guess nothing built up to him doing and acting the way he was acting. Nothing. Unless you say, well, maybe the Milo character was an asshole this entire time. Okay. Cool. Could you elaborate on him being an asshole a little bit more? Can I get that a little bit? Just a little tiny bit? Huh? Okay, cool. Kills him off. Morbius comes right into the room as my man is dying so that guy can tell him something. You gotta stop him. Bro, I'm dead. Then Morbius finds out that homeboy then went off to kill his girl, so-called girl, the love interest. The woman in question that we're talking about is a lady that's been helping him. She's also a doctor, scientist, that's helping him, Morbius, in the work that they're doing. Okay? She is now killed off. He pops back up to see her die. He pops up at the moment that she's about to die, oh no, I'm about to die. And she's like, make it make sense. They kiss again. So when they kiss, she bites her lip to relive blood so that the monster in him can come out. Then he bites her. Then he goes after Milo. Then she becomes the vampire. But he ate vampires and drained blood. Everybody else. Like all these other characters, he's just... Okay, but supposedly the characters that Morbius, the ones that he killed, they were bad guys. They were mercenaries. But the ones that Milo killed, of course, okay, they're all good and they shouldn't have died. Oh no. Okay, so we established that Milo, as well as the character of Morbius, okay? Morbius doesn't want Milo to end up like him, so he's telling him not to take the serum. Milo takes it anyway, which we saw that shit coming. We saw it coming. So he takes it, right? Runs off with it. We know, audience knows, Morbius is dumb, but apparently that's the way he wrote his character. I thought he was supposed to be a genius. You telling me you lay back at the table to see the stuff missing? Anyway, whatevs, I'm not gonna go there. So, Milo becomes a vampire, and then he kills somebody, which frames Morbius. And then they bring Tyrese in. Look, I know people probably like Tyrese, but I, as an actor, man, I'll lick a brick wall before I watch that man in the movie. I'm not paying $1 to see Tyrese act at all. At all. Anyway, he pops up in the movie, and he kind of figures out, oh, well, this right here is for Morbius. And then the other guy's supposed to be like comic relief. He's saying stuff like he walks in with, or his Tyrese's partner, like, oh, I have this bottle of holy water, and it was triple blessed. And you're like, all right, I guess we're going for comedy now. Okay, I guess so. But those detectives were pointless. Again, could have strapped them in that movie. Didn't really need them. You could have maybe came up with some other characters that were maybe following him around, like that worked for a different entity or something like that. Like come up with a secret society and stuff. I don't care. It's Marvel. You could make that. It's Marvel. I guarantee you, in the comics, there's some type of people that were looking for him in the first place. Could have been like Van Helsing or something. I don't know. Like come up with something. Throw Craven the Hunter in there or something. Anything that would have been better than Tyrese. Oh my lordy B. Okay, so the main reason why I'm mad, not the pacing, no. Not the fact that the movie was boring, no. Not the fact that they didn't want to really pull the gun and be like, hey man, this guy's vicious, no. Not the fact that they killed certain people off screen, no. Not even the fact that the girlfriend, who supposedly was just his friend, but then became his girlfriend and didn't really explain the love interest and really build that character up, that popped up at the end of the movie. It was like, oh, look, I'm a vampire. No, not that. No. Not the fact that people died conveniently right as he popped up just to tell him one thing to motivate him to keep going. No. Not even the fact that he made two serums that would kill the person, that would kill people that were just like him. Okay? Once that's introduced into your DNA, they would die. And he was thinking about doing it for himself as well. But the end of the movie, just decided not to do it. No. I'm not mad at none of that. Okay? I'm not mad at the movie sucked either. Not mad at that. I'm mad at the fact that you put 2 end credit scenes at the end of that movie to punch me in my face. Now, this is my problem. You punched me in the face. Listen to me. You punched me. You Will Smith me. You smacked me and gonna just think you're gonna just walk off the stage like that? Let me explain something to you right now. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I said I wanted to keep this short, but it's not gonna be short. This video probably gonna be 18, 20 minutes long. Doesn't matter. I gotta get this off my chest. Off my marble chest. Okay, listen to me. Listen. At the end of the movie, have you guys seen Spider-Man? Spoiler alert for Spider-Man. Okay. So, Spider-Man was trying to get people to forget that he existed. His secret identity. That's what he wanted to do. Make sure people didn't know his secret identity. Okay, because it was ruining his life. In the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. Okay. But the Morbius movie was supposed to came out like in 2020. The year right now is 2022. 22, the sequel. Okay, so the movie was supposed to come out in 2020. Somehow they pushed the movie back. Okay, which caused them a lot of grief, a lot of problems. That's okay. We had a pandemic going on. I understand, but this movie was supposed to come out beforehand. So which makes me believe that they last minute decided to put these two scenes in there because the scenes don't make sense at all. Okay, so in the world that they're currently in, somehow the Vulture from Tom Holland's world pops up in the world of Morbius and Venom. And you want to know how I know Venom is in the same world? First of all, inside the movie Morbius, they literally made a reference to Venom in the movie. In the movie, he literally made a joke. I'm Venom. In the movie. Okay. So at the end, somehow the Vulture pops up in their world in just a prison cell. And they're like, oh, we're going to figure out who this guy is. We're probably going to have to release him because nobody knows who he is and why he's in the cell. Okay. Then they have a second end credit scene. The second one. Morpheus is driving out, gets out of a car. He's just chilling. All of a sudden you hear a bunch of wind and a bunch of little earth moving and stuff. Then the Vulture comes and lands in front of him. Full Vulture gimmick. Full virtual suit from the Tom Holland Spider-Man world. Full suit, coat and all, everything. And he's talking to him like, hey, I don't know why I'm here, but I think it has something to do with Spider-Man. Okay. Cool. It has something to do with Spider-Man. He's like, whoa, we need to do some good. These idiots want to do a Sinister Six movie so bad that they just peed all over everything that Kevin Feige and the rest of the team put together. Let me explain. First of all, the technology that he got from Tony Stark's. Tony Stark's doesn't exist in their world. You wanna know how I know this? Because when Spider-Man and them were talking in their movie, they didn't know who the Avengers were, nor did they know who Tony Stark was. So Tony Stark exists in Tom Holland's world. You wrote this. I shouldn't have to explain it to you because you wrote it. Then everybody, all the villains that were in the Spider-Man movie came from the other two worlds until Tom Holland's world because of the spell that Doctor Strange put out. So since they came into the world to know who Tom Holland was as Spider-Man, they came into that world to fight him. Even at the end, when Venom also at the end of his movie popped up in Tom Holland's world, and at the end of Spider-Man, he ended up back in his world, which is the same world as Morbius. So why, if all those characters popped up inside Tom Holland's Spider-Man world, why in the blue hell did one random character just pop up in Morbius's world, which is technically Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man's world? Even when you already set up the Sinister Six and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man Part 2, that one, the guy was walking through a room that had different pieces or different tools of the Sinister Six already existing in your world. You didn't have to do that. All you had to do was make a third Spider-Man movie. Third Amazing Spider-Man. Sony, all you had to do was make a third Amazing Spider-Man movie and put the Sinister Six in it. You already built it up. You didn't have to do all this. You could have just used Venom and Morbius to set that up. You didn't need to bring Adrian Toomes. You didn't need to bring his character from Tom Holland's world into this world. You only did it because that character was good and the actor who played him was good inside Tom Holland's world. You guys, I'm not going to say Tom Holland's world. I'm going to say it like I really mean it. Inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because Marvel Cinematic Universe know how to do things right. I'm gonna give it to you, Sony. You did a great job, amazing job when it came to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm waiting for the next one. You guys did a great job with that. Great job. I'm gonna give you your due. Okay, my grandma raised me well. Grandma Audrey, you raised me well. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you your due. Okay? You got your due. There you are. There's your due. You did your due when you got your due. There's your due. But you turned your due into doo-doo. That's what you did. When you went ahead and made Venom 1 and 2, which sucks. Then you made Morbius, which sucks. And I had to fail it. And I gotta fail it. I had to fail all 3 of those movies. I'm giving you your due. There it is. It's right there. Here's your due. But somehow you managed, my arm is hurting from trying to hold up your due. Somehow you managed to turn this good looking, healthy due into doo-doo. This is like the green, milky, this disgusting. You turned it. You did this. You did this. I shouldn't be this mad, but you did this. Listen, I write. I'm a writer. And I'm sending stuff out to Hulu. I'm sending stuff out to Netflix and stuff, trying to get my stuff out there. And I see shit like this, literally, doo-doo. Dude, when I see doo-doo like this, it's like you punch me in the face. I'm not mad. I look mad. Do I look mad? I'm not mad. I know, I forget, I am mad. Oh, you just made me do a 20+ minute to explain that what were you thinking? You took the dudes that wrote Gods of Egypt to do a Marvel movie? You son of a...